So the kickoff press conference for Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia on April 22nd just wrapped up, and I got a few takeaways from it, with the first one being this. My guy Leonard Ellerby was in the building, looking like a Isley brother, looking just like Ron Isley up there. He was rocking the all-gray beard just like Ron Isley. And of course, we all know that Gervonta Davis isn't with Mayweather Promotions anymore, so I saw a lot of people were surprised to see Leonard there. But Tank has maintained his relationship with Leonard, and he also has a fighter on Mayweather Promotions on the card. If y'all don't know, Jalil Hackett out of Maryland has a close relationship to Tank's camp, and he's also signed to Mayweather Promotions as well, and he'll be on the card April 22nd as well. But as far as the interaction between Ryan and Tank, they kept it pretty respectful for the most part. It was real respectful, a lot of love shown between everybody, the promoters, the networks. You know, at first, Bernard and Oscar kind of went up there. Bernard went up there and said, my new nickname is the Instigator. Y'all call me the Alien. Y'all call me the Executioner. Y'all got to call me the Instigator now because I'm making the big fights happen. And then Tom Brown and Steven Espinoza, Leonard Ellerby got up there and said, nah, that's not what happened. The fighters made it happen, which I agree with. The fighters are the ones that made it happen. If they didn't want it to happen, it wouldn't be happening. So you got to give credit to both Tank and Ryan. But earlier on in the press conference, it was some drama because Tank showed up late, which he does to every press conference and media workout. If you follow Tank, he shows up late to all that type of stuff. But this time he was super late. He's like an hour and a half late, 2 hours late. And according to Chris Mannix, it was because Tank was getting a haircut. But I don't know how true it is. It could be true. You know, we just saw Tank a couple days ago with John Jones, and he was rocking the fro. Today he showed up at the press conference with his hair braided. So maybe he was getting his hair braided, and that's what took him so long. But he was late as shit. So they went and just interviewed Ryan before the press conference started. And you could tell Ryan was real sick about it. He kept talking. He kept calling Tank unprofessional. And look how he carries himself. He's not even showing up. We got to rush the, Ryan was saying how they got to rush the promotion because they couldn't push the fight back because Tank's sentencing on May the 5th, which that kind of tells us that if Tank wasn't getting sentenced, the fight probably would have happened later on in May or maybe even June to get him more promotion, more time to promote the fight. And that's what my guess was of why they didn't officially announce it. And that kind of confirmed it. I thought they were waiting to see what Tank's situation was going to be in court before they officially announced it. And that's what happened. But another thing that Ryan said in that interview before the press conference was that there's a rehydration clause in the contract. And that got everybody talking. Ryan said he can't rehydrate more than 10 pounds after the weigh-in. So he was saying, look, that's how you know Tank's scared and what his mindset is and that he's not really a true champion, a true competitor. And that's the reason he's going to beat him. You know, Ryan was talking heavy. And he was talking with confidence and like he believed what he was saying. So when somebody believes what they saying and they believe in themselves, that's dangerous. Regardless if you feel that Ryan ain't that good and Tank's just going to ice him, I think Tank's going to win, but I think it's going to be a tough fight. And I think it's going to be even tougher with Ryan's mindset that he appears to have, that he very self-confident and very sure that he can go in there and win this fight, which I don't agree with, but I respect his confidence. And that just guarantees us a good fight, that he ain't going to go in there scared and he going to go in there looking to win. But when they did the face-off, something caught my attention, and that was the size difference between Tank and Ryan. Now, a lot of people like myself, when we point out the attributes that can help Ryan win this fight, one of the main things that we mention is his size advantage. But when you look at this, Ryan ain't that much bigger than Tank. I was very surprised to see this. I thought Ryan was going to tower over Tank, but he's really not that much taller than Tank. Yeah, he got him by a few inches, but it really isn't much. I was expecting it to look like this between Tank and Mario Barrios, where Barrios just towered over Tank. But Ryan ain't really too much taller than him. So Ryan didn't really have too much of a reach advantage. His is 70, Tank's is 67.5. So he didn't really have too much of a reach advantage to begin with. But I thought his height would have still helped him out a little bit. But now seeing that, and that he's not that too much taller than Tank like Mario Barrios, I think that plays into Tank's favor even more. But like I said, they kept it real respectful for the most part. Basically until the face-off. You know, in the face-off, Ryan looked at Tank and told him, you afraid, I could see it. And then they start chattering back and forth.
Thank you. Thank you. And no, and you've done an incredible job. Let's not let that slip by when you're saying those things about me.
No, because y'all sometimes they don't understand the things that go through the education. And I really appreciate it.
Great moment. Step out front for a corner with us.
Thank you. All right, Cal.
So as you can see, after it being real respectful, once they got face to face, Ryan told Tank he's afraid. Tank responded telling him he ain't like that, and that he gonna knock him out. And then he looked over at Bernard and told Bernard he know what's up, he know what's gonna happen. So it started heating up a little bit. And I like this. Hopefully it's going viral right now. I ain't really checking right now. I was making this video. But hopefully people are picking this up so we can gain some momentum on this fight. Get people excited about this fight. The boxing needs this. It's pushing the entire sport forward. We need all the talk shows, First Take, all that, all them to pick it up and talk about it. This should be a very exciting time. This fight can bring boxing back to where it should be and where it's supposed to be. But that's what I got for y'all. I'm out.